everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plants vs. Zombies. Let's hop into it. Level 1-6 today. Probably a lot more. We're still very early in the game, still tutorializing. We have a new style of enemy we have to contend with. We will plant one of these so you get to see it. We'll use each plant at least once. Here's the shovel. If we need to dig up anything. They are going to come a little bit faster and a little bit faster each time. So let's plant this so you can see what it is. Keep an eye on the little ball here. When this pops up and turns red, that is when it would first actually explode. So if you had a... So now it is armed, finally, after all that. That wasn't a super long time, but that would have been a really long time even if there was a zombie just right there in the lane. So you have to plan ahead and plant them far ahead of when you actually need them. So they are 25 sun, where a sunflower is 50 and a pea shooter is 100. If you are running into the situations though that you don't have enough sun, it probably means you just didn't plant enough sunflowers fast enough, or you've been really bad about clicking on sun and collecting. So this guy will just let the potatoes get him. Typically I'd put one of these right next to the thing. SPUDOW achievement. Yay. So at least we got an achievement. This guy, interestingly enough, will pole vault over walnuts. So it might be worth it to plant this here, because my pea shooter may not be fast enough. So he'll pole vault over one walnut, and then quickly eat that plant. And this is still not armed, and definitely gave me some trouble. I could put a second walnut, perhaps, in front of it. See if that would work. We'll try that if we can. Time for a second pea shooter. Throw. Might as well plant some of these things. So we put this here. He just pole vaults right over it. We'll blow him up. We haven't prepared as well. We've hit the end of this level. We're about to get attacked by a huge wave, and we still don't have even two rows of pea shooters. We are getting out of the tutorial mode and into the real world mode. This one's about to blow up, so I'll plant the plant right over it. We've got plenty of sun, but the recharge on all of our plants is holding us back. There we go. Get that sun, get that sun. You don't get anything for having extra sun. It doesn't carry over. But might as well pick it up. Exactly 500. And we've got a new style of pea shooter. It is the snow pea. Shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. Costs 175 instead of 100. That is a big difference in price. So you can see there, we've got a pole vaulter and we've got the traffic cone heads. Those and the regular zombies. Every time it shows you over there what kind of enemies you're going to be fighting. We need a pea shooter in here. Quick, barely had enough time. We could waste 25 and plant one of these now, but that would actually reduce our currency. So you don't want to just always be buying the cheapest things just because they're cheap. That will, at the beginning, you usually buy the cheap things when you are stuck at a recharge of other things. Right now I need 50 more to get a third pea shooter on the ground. It's taking a lot longer than you would think it would. If you made a mistake and you planted the pea shooter in a lane where a zombie wasn't coming, that could easily end the lane for you. You could get all the way to the end and hit the lawnmower, and if the lawnmower isn't there because that happened twice in the same lane, then you are going to lose the game. We will eventually be rewarded for keeping each lawnmower. So 5 lawnmowers will get you some rewards, but we haven't gotten to that point in the game yet. So let's go ahead and put a snow pea here. See, it turns blue and he's walking slower now. Now that we have something more expensive to spend our sun on, we won't probably end at 500 this turn, this level. So 1 snow pea to slow him down, then a regular pea shooter to do some more damage to him. I think the amount of damage that each one does is probably similar, if not exactly the same. So slowing this guy down enough that we can take him out. Remember last level he was giving us all sorts of trouble. Let's see. You can do things like this to keep them eating the walnut, but this is actually a terrible strategy because they will eat the potato before they start eating the walnut. Let's see. So put one right here and blow up a big chunk of those guys. Continue our thing. It would be better to actually plant the potato and then put the walnut in front of it. Then if something gets past the walnut, it will blow it up. But these plants are handling them pretty well. We have enough, we could plant another one of these. We could even plant another one of these. Because might as well. So this is the better strategy. This way, if one of these guys jumped the rocket, they would be blown up. You could plant another potato. Let's see. Take out a big chunk of those guys with our cherry bombs. suppose I wanted to place this guy, use your shovel, put this guy in here. Typically not something you would do. It is more useful to just leave the plants and let the zombies eat them if they come from. Now, I'm not going to pick up any more sun over here, so keep an eye of any sun that pops up, and watch it will disappear. We're doing a messy build here, so you can see it is now popping out, and it's not going to our collection. So you do really have to click on the sun if you want it. We can usually, if you're playing well enough, fill the whole area with, put a bomb right here. Fill close to every single row, column, not row, column. Columns are the ones that go this way, with plants. But it depends on how long the level is. Now we've got a new plant, and this one is quite unique. It's 150 sun. It's called the Chomper. It eats an entire zombie, but then is vulnerable while it chews. So I will show you how these work. But first we have to choose our plants, because we have now one more than what you normally would have. So you always want sunflower unless it's not daytime. Right now it's daytime. You probably always want the pea shooter because it's the cheapest shooter. You probably always want the walnut because, well, depends. Right now the walnut's a good choice. The snow pea makes a good choice. This makes a good choice. And then the one that's going to be out would probably be the potato bomb. Yep. This is a good... Cherry bombs are useful in case you get a big chunk of zombies together. Also, I happen to know that you can get an achievement if you use the cherry bomb on like 10 zombies at once, and we may be far enough in the game that we could actually pull that off. So many games are like this one, where the beginning of each level is practically the same thing over and over again. I think game developers need to start thinking about how to get away from it, having more randomization, and maybe that would be taking the skill out of playing the game, but there needs to be some more randomization, I feel. Every single level we do is going to probably be very similar. It's going to be planting the sunflowers. It's going to be doing a row of snow peas, pea shooters. Can't afford a snow pea thing. Now I can. But would it be wise to put a snow pea shooter? No, it wouldn't, because then I would be low on sun again. It's better to get at least one row, no, column, columns are the ones that go this way, of pea shooters first. Oops, didn't mean to click that. So, let's start with these. Should have put it in this row. Here, we'll put one right here. So we have a bucket head. First time we've seen this character, you have to knock off the bucket. Much like the traffic cone head, it takes a lot more damage. but this guy will just eat him. But he's chewing right now, so if any other zombie was behind Buckethead, he could be just eating and destroying our piranha plant. So it is a pretty good strategy to put them in front, behind a rock, a walnut, because then the walnut will protect the piranha while it's chewing, and the piranha will reach ahead and eat it. You can also put two in a row, then one would detect the other, and we'll try that. It's not as good of a strategy as doing the walnuts. This is a pretty compact design we're doing, drawing the line right here, giving 4 more rows of stuff. This one we'll put 2 here and show how that works. Here's the other one we designed. So I suppose if you spent a lot of time in the zombie creator, you could make several of these and they will be randomly selected. But that puts the onus on us as the player to create all of them. It would be much better if they just randomly chose a random combination of items. We can even do 3. So this one's chewing. He won't eat him until he's done chewing. 625, and now we have a new plant again. This is the repeater. It fires 2 peas at a time. It is 200 sun, 25 more than the snow pea, but it's twice as good as a regular pea shooter. And what level are we on? Let's see, put this and then put the repeater, put this and this and this. So now we have to leave the cherry bomb and the potato back. I have no idea. Let's see what. It doesn't say. Level 1-9. So next level will be our last for this episode. Still very much in tutorial mode. Still more to unlock. There is a pretty good progression in this game of unlocking items. They're coming faster and more of them. It would be a mistake to plant a sunflower right now. There wouldn't be time to get the pea shooter out and get this zombie. Short on sun, there we go. I'm not really certain, I wouldn't suspect it's true that the game helps you and drops sun when you need it. I think the sun drops at a very consistent rate. It feels like a very consistent rate at least. Both from the sunflowers and the just random droppings from the sun. So, pea shooter here is having trouble. We'll put a walnut there to slow him down. did probably a quarter of damage to that walnut, that one zombie, as the pea shooters trying to fix that. It's taking... This game actually feels rather slow, considering I've played it several times already, and at the very end it's a lot faster than this. Okay, so that was a problem. He just jumped right over our thing. So that was no good. The pole vaulter just jumped right over the first piranha plant. Let's put this guy in here. So you can see he's doing double the damage. And we are through those 3 pea shots. Managing. Let's see. Put that there. Put that there. We'll just put that there. It's a real waste to dig up plants, unless you just absolutely need to. I tend to try to avoid it. So this one's chewing, he's gonna get eaten pretty fast. Snaps for him, and that wasn't enough. This guy will eat that one. We're still 200 short. Not running into the situation we were in before, where we had tons of extra sun. It's all getting used. Take this, plant this, working on our layout here, make it look nice and pretty. So we're stuck on the recharge here. We'll get rid of this and place this. So just those two are backwards. Certainly fill in even further if you wanted to. Little trick, if you click on something and don't want to do it, right click, it will cancel it. There we go. So, put some snow peas. Start thinking about doing a whole column of snow peas. Normally you would probably do it right here and then move all of these columns more to this direction. Slowing them down while you have a repeater, while you have a pea shooter. Helpful. Any of these pea shooters work together very well. Of course, it probably would be a good idea to not have the snow pea things in the front. You can have things all the way back over here, and they will shoot all the way down for the snow pea shooters and the pea shooters and the repeaters. And we have a new item. What's this item? Hello, we are about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. Uh-oh. So for 110, we are in trouble. Look at all those guys with helmets. But fortunately, we are playing another minigame.
We're coming.
This time it is the plant concept of everything. So we want to hold back a little bit. We don't have to actually worry about sun here, so the layout is a little bit different. Plants are coming a lot faster than collecting sun. Making a mess of this. So he jumps over one walnut and then he gets stuck behind the other walnut. Dig this out, plant this, plant this. Pea shooter. Might as well use it. We've got these plants coming fast and furious. We might as well use them all. As they come. It becomes this complete force. Yes, you can just put walnuts right on this row. We're saving our cherry bombs. Time for a cherry bomb. Right here, once this gets in. Here. Oops. Put that menu button too close to other things. Opportunity for now it's to the point where we can just get rid of pea shooters and replace them with peashooters. So if we see a pea shooter, put it here. Might as well. This is a pea shooter, no reason to do that. Look at that. Complete map full of plants. So it totally can be done easily. Our layout is pretty awful. We got one snow pea column here, then it's kind of just a mess between snow peas, repeaters, and pea shooters. You can tell the difference between the pea shooter and a repeater on their hair back here and the eyes, if that's giving you any trouble. We really didn't get enough piranha plants to make a whole row of piranha plants at the front. And now we have a new plant. An interesting plant, a very important plant for the next level. It is the puff shroom. Shoots short-range spores at the enemy, and it costs exactly 0 sun. And we will see what that is all about next episode. We have done all of level 1, 1-1 through 1-10, and we got 1 achievement, SPUDOW. We have several others. Here's the Explodinator, take 10 zombies out with a single cherry bomb. We tried to get that, didn't succeed. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can do that by clicking on my name, Rydo. That gets you to my main YouTube page. There is a button that says subscribe. Also, there is a button on the right that says support this channel. It'd be very helpful if you clicked that and made a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.